going on, guys? Somebody today told me, we was talking about it, and they asked me why I had a helmet on my my camera on my helmet. Yeah, it's a green light, but so they asked me why I had a helmet on my camera. And the truthful reason is because while I may not be all that interesting, because I don't know how the hell to talk to one of you guys, but I would like to see more people riding motorcycles, because you don't see them very often. And like, yeah, you see a couple here and there, but anymore recently, like whenever I was a kid, you used to see them all the time around here. And here recently, you don't. There's ain't been a whole lot of people anymore. Like, used to, I could go down the road and see at least 5 or 6 of them, 7 of them, 8 of them. Now I can go through an entire day in the middle of summer. Like today, it was 80 degrees today. And you could go through and, you know, you could see at least a couple. Stay there. That was close. But used to, you could go through and you could see about 4, 5, 6, at least in a day's time, on a pretty day like today was. It's a little cloudy now, but it's also 8 o'clock. But you used to be able to see them all the time. And anymore, you just don't. There's not very many of them. I mean, you'll see the occasional ones, but they're just not as many people as there used to be. And like, even watching YouTube, like that's the whole reason I done this, is because I would like to see more people. And like, you don't hardly see anybody anymore. Go. But you don't see people anymore. They're not around. And even watching YouTube, like you still have like the couple people who you can go on there and watch, and they're fairly entertaining, whatever. But like, they're just not as prominent as what they used to be. And it would be nice to see, you know, a few more people out riding every now and then. Because I'd like to ride with somebody, and I can't anymore, because like I said, I see 2 or 3 people maybe in a week's time riding around. And it's not like I'm just riding in like areas where people don't ride, because I go, I mean, 8, 10, 20 minutes out from where I'm at in every direction, and I'm lucky to see 3 or 4 people. They're just not around like they used to be. And I feel like riding motorcycles, sport bikes especially, are becoming like almost like a dying breed of people. Because, well, I mean, yeah, they're dangerous, don't get me wrong, to some people. I mean, I've been through about 2 wrecks now myself, but I mean, yeah, they're dangerous. Yeah, they're scary if you don't really know what you're doing or can't learn what you're doing. But like, I mean, now you can't even find somebody just to go ride with, hardly. Like, I don't know. You just don't see them the way you used to. And used to, they were everywhere. You know, everywhere you went, you could get, oh, there's one right there. But like, everywhere you went, you could see at least a couple. And just sport bikes anymore are just not there. There's just not a lot of them. Not many people ride them. And the people who do are usually in the bigger cities. Like, I don't live in a big city. Would I love to? Yes, because you can see them quite a bit more there. But like, just here recently, there hasn't been a lot of them. And I would like for people, me personally, as someone who does ride a sport bike, I would like to ride with more people who ride them. Because, I mean, they're a fucking blast. They really are. I mean, they're just a good time to ride. And I just like to see more people out and about riding on them. And the community to what it used to be, like at least in my area. I know in other areas it's not as bad, but like in my area, one, there's not a lot of them. Two, the ones that are there, I mean, they're friendly, but like none of them want to like hang out and talk. None of them want to ride. None of them want to do much. They just like, they're going point A to point B. The Bobo. But like me personally, whenever I ride simply to ride. I don't have a destination most of the time. I'm just here to be here. To be out on two wheels. I mean, like I said, I understand it's inherently dangerous and it's scary for some people. But like, riding ain't all that bad. Like you always hear the, oh, my aunt's, uncle's, grandpa's brother, sister spontaneously combusted on a motorcycle. And while someone may know someone who died, I mean, me personally, my dad died on a motorcycle. But that doesn't stop everybody from riding simply because it's a motorcycle. I mean, the situation is completely different. Like, obviously, there's some cases you can't avoid. But, like, there's also some that are quite easy to avoid. I just wish more people would get out and ride and just be able to be a part of the community, because I'd like to see more people in my area be a part of this community. There's a copper! Oh no! But it would be nice to see just a few more out, being public about it, actually riding and having a good time compared to what there is now. What are we listening to? Just be nice. Go ride motorcycles, people. It's fun and you'll have a blast. And with gas prices, they're not cheaper on gas. They may be initially, but after you enjoy riding, they're not cheaper on gas. By no means. Because your 10-minute drive home will turn into a 45-minute drive home, because you'll go down some random back road somewhere and not even know what's going on anymore. But realistically, are motorcycles dangerous? Yes, they are. But yes, they are more dangerous than a car. And I mean, they are a little bit more, you have to have a little bit more knowledge and how to do things, but I mean, at the same time, you really don't. As long as you're a more aware person, that's all you have to be, is just pay attention a little bit. I mean, nowadays, yeah, most people are usually on their phones or, you know, just not paying attention. I wish I could get this thing up. I cannot pop a wheelie, guys. Someone teach me, because this thing will not come up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But They're just a blast. Ah, she sounds so good. But they're a blast, and they're fun. And I feel like motorcycles are a dying breed of humans because there's just not a lot of us anymore. One of these days I'll learn. But there's just not a lot of people who ride anymore. And they're not, it's not even like the people who do are bad people. But like, you can't find people who just genuinely want to go and ride for a little while. And like, I understand people are adults, they have full-time jobs. I have a full-time job.